honestly, the federal government and the civil authority, they will not say they have not been doing a good job. The civilian jets have been doing fight against illegal bunkering. So far, it's just, the problem we have is this, who you know and not what you know.
It brings me to something you raised, the contract. Many, with the use of private security outfits or we completely say we do not use private security to protect our pipelines.
And generally, we on me and you know that both the Navy, the Army, whatever, cannot do the job without the grassroots, the local securities on ground. This local, some of these private companies and outfits are local in different communities, and that is why we are this right, because we know the direct, we know the people, we get all the information to get them. But all government security agencies may not know all this. They may not know all this, and when they are giving this contract, yes, like the civil defense are mandated to fight against illegal economic sabotage. That is their first mission. But the truth is that they are coming to a certain direction. They will not know some of those places that how to get it right. At the PSS and other security agencies, I assisted them in one way or another on illegal oil bunkering activities, especially the outfit that is created by the DSS from FT Abuja that is working in the South and Niger Delta. I think I was supported them greatly.
Oh my goodness, we would have to try and re-establish contact with my guest. I think we got rudely interrupted by the service provider. Meanwhile, we have a few messages on Facebook that we would be taking now. I would also be taking some of your calls before we go on this commercial. The governor had spoken about this and wasn't very satisfied and described it as counterproductive. You've heard my guest say, well, the governor's view might not be completely wrong, and he feels the grassroots, the communities are those that should be carried along if you are to get this right. But then there are still questions with regards to the security outfits that are popping up run by private individuals, especially when people question the role of these individuals in the past in issues of this nature. On Facebook, Saturday Akban Uchenna Owakwe says, yes, use of pressure to protect oil installation commended. To effectively go about this, you can use Russian KGB method, get private security for the job, hire a private independent body to check with the private security group at all times, form a government agency that will also checkmate the independent body strictly. No excuse if there's no delivery, sack, fire, and award contracts to another organization. Note, staff salary pay should be high to make kids even choose to become security personnel to a medical practitioner, lawyer, or engineer in future. I don't talk my own. All right, Mr. Nwachukwu, thank you for joining us again. We got rudely interrupted there by the service provider. So yes, you were saying something along the lines of
Yes, I said with all these things I mentioned, you cannot do without the artists or the private security companies who is from the locality and environment. And I am sure that some of them have already with some polos. But right now, I think it will properly done. Let it be properly done. Let it reach for those of them that you know that they have passion to fight this crime. They have passion. This around not because they have illegal camps, not because God. The way they want to follow it is to make sure that those of them that have camps that is into illegal bunkering, brings them out and give them job, make sure to stop it and destroy it. That are doing this and do it to be these people should be considered, if not first. Their activities so far, their achievements so far in oil illegal refinery should tell. Let it be of competency and not just because the person was a former criminal or the person was somebody vandalizing the life. Let it be given for those who are ready to do the job, those who will deliver and keep it, the sanity work. I think this is the only right way to go, not just an outfit or a person or whatever. It should be as a means of trying to empower in bunkering or whatever place to be competent. People
private security companies that are contracted to protect pipelines are some of them are illegal bunkers or have been illegal bunkers. and some of them might still be involved in illegal oil bomb. And then we have a situation where what happens is they just pay you a certain amount of money and tell you to stop. Instead of arresting and get your response after the one return.
News and sports. Stay tuned to Nigeria in
Andrew, my guest is the national coordinator of the civilian JTF and Commander South, Nwachukwu Adah. Well, we're talking about the governor's comments on the contract awarded to individuals to protect pipelines. The opinion of the governor. We've heard opinion in response of my guest, who also happened to be as a company to protect the problem of illegal or part of the state. Mr. Nwachukwu, thank you for staying with us. We'd have to get back. We'll connect with him. Some of messages and then on the phone lines. We also will try to find out from him whether there's any working relationship between the JTF the civilian JTF is working with the police to ensure security in Bakodi's environment is top. Okay. A message Facebook here. Jeremiah said it's easy to stop crude oil, easy but state how. The governor should rather face governance reverse and allow the federal government to deal with criminal to destroy pipelines. It's concerned now to lift rivers people out of poverty caused by bad governance. Chile, Edwin, you sent that message in. Let's see some more here. Okay, can take this one. The numbers to call are 0817-923-0007, 0817-923-0003. Mr. Nwachukwu, thank you for joining us again. All right, so a quick one. The together several programs, and it's been the best I can to ensure that the state is safe. The question I would like to ask you is, really has had questions. I know that recently civilian JTF had a sort of conference here in the state on security matters. Civilian JTF interested with the Commissioner of Police on how to form some sort of working relationship to tackle crime.
The Commissioner of Police, though we know is new, but in a very short time that he has worked, has put on a lot of things together. And at the beginning, he invited all local securities for a meeting and give us his own view on how you want to tackle the insecurity or maintain the peace of Rivers State. Now, the of security, Commissioner of Police, a very good one. And I think the man is really doing a lot in a very short time. And it's not the reason why we need this conference in River State, to see how to support the good vision of the Commissioner of Police. Total well, the compensation with the Commissioner of Police is security. But the Commissioner of Police is reaching out to all as I feel doing all we can to make sure to support the Commissioner of Police to get the info result. Our first job is intelligence. We gather intelligence of different areas to have insecurity. Presently, I think that is the first support from any security to government security, especially the city, with like the head of security in any state. So the Commissioner of Police has declared that we are doing all we can to support his efforts. So far, there are things we need to say in public because but so far, what is that the Commissioner of Police is doing well, and we, the civilian JTF, are doing all we can to support the effort.
Questions from the listener before we continue. 0817-081-03-0003.
Like I'm from Fubara local government. I will not know what is happening in Umuha or Eche or other local government. If you are giving this private job, you give it to, like I'm from Fubara, you pick somebody from there. Then you pick somebody from Umuha. Pick somebody from there. Then pick one particular person for the head. You see something, this audit will go down. Like if I'm staying with you, maybe you're spending every day. If you want to go to the key, I will not lose. I will not go back to steal that thing. So you should do something reasonable. Audit will go down. Thank you very much, God.
Okay. I didn't talk about the next for somebody from maybe Sokoto. That will apply for somebody from or maybe going to Gokana or going to Oniga. You would not also know the click. So where you give the command to somebody in faraway Delta, and he said he's doing work, and before you know it, it's even the Navy and the security operating that is even fighting the one here. How do you reconcile that one? So what the government is saying that give to the people who are used to this area. Nobody says you should not do your own area, but the area that is concerned to other people, let them also handle it because they have full knowledge of the place. You, the civilian JTF person, you are given a job because you know that terrain. You cannot also bring somebody from Sokoto now and sit over River State. It's not making any sense. So decentralize it to the people of that particular area. Thank you.
All right, JJ, thank you. Krika, Muriel is on the line. Muriel, good morning.
Thank you. Thank you so Femi, good morning.
Good morning.
Femi, there is a saying that if you want to secure your property and maybe your money and you live in a house with someone that collects, just best put it in his hand. If you put it in his hand, then it's safe because you cannot see what is in his hand. But Femi, I also think that might not be absolutely correct too. It's okay to give the project to a Niger Delta son, but I think it should be given to, there are so many people that can do it. In all the oil producing regions, if you can just locate one person in each of the oil producing regions, it's okay, but just entrusting everything in the hands of one person, I think is not right. And taking out the Navy, taking out our Nigerian forces, I think is not right as well. Because to me, I think it is even best to secure it in the hands of our military. Absolutely. Then the other guys can come and can work with them, under them. But placing it in the hands of our boys, our sons who are not in military, placing it in their hands, I think then putting that should be Navy, and Navy now is now subservient under them, working through them. I think that's not right. I think the Nigerian Navy should be giving precedence over these boys, but they should not be excluded as well.
All right, thank you, Muriel. Quickly, Mr. Nwachukwu, how is a security company? What are the requirements to form a security company? Because sometimes you look at the private security companies, which is now almost a thing. We have several people now setting up their own security company, and the question many would ask is, did they go for any special training? Were they perhaps former military men? Were they former security officers and then retired and then chose to go into the security business and start? That would be what many would see as the ideal, some of the ideal background the person starting a security outfit would have. What if you can just run this person have a security outfit?
Having a security outfit can be done by individuals. Anybody can register a security company. But I think it is mainly just like that this service and retired, they have not wishes to impact the knowledge of the service and the open security company. I think this is one of the requirements, and the that then you go to the board of or whatever. But I think for somebody to have a security outfit, I think you must have worked and gained so much experience that you wish to impart or to young ones, also especially those of them who like security work and choose not to the Army Air Force or any of them in this environment, or generally without joining any of the government organizations.
All right.
So I think there is a way to reach them, to ask for what they have, contribute so much. In America, national guards are private securities that we join together, but it's just that the government look at it and see the needful to organize them and then secure their services to the government. Right now, National Guard is like a private security company owned by different people, and they are partnering with the government to secure
Tell us about this. People have also said problems we have with this securing these pipelines, even if you give it to security officials, the Army, the Navy. Many have also fingered personnel from some of the security outfits to be responsible or actively involved in aiding this. In your time of work, in your experiences?
Of course. It's common. You should know that with the situation of the country and the way these contracts are given and no anti-bunkering or illegal bunkering activities is a very sensitive job. Imagine when each day you go to arrest them or to destroy them, you will see them calling and demanding and offering you so much money that some of if you are not a principal person, you cannot reject. So I think that whenever we go to fight different kinds of people, it's common in books. And who are you that do this that they have not been caught in heading them and all that thing? You know, it takes extraordinary decision to do the job without compromising of the truth. Whenever I catch them, somebody must call the police let us pay in the bush so that you release them. You want to destroy the illegal, or even they will say, please, they want to pay you whatever you want so that we will not destroy it. Okay, let's be cooking and be giving you cooking. It is something that happens every day on daily basis in the camp. I think that is a lot of things. The offers are tempting, and if you are not a principal person, I don't think you can reject the offer. And this happens, even the security agents that move with you will be of a risk to you. You will not know what has happened if the bunkering people have reached them. So a lot of things happen in the. It's not something we say in public. I think that is it happens. It happens almost every time.
All right, let's go back to Emoha, and Gospel is on the line. The numbers to call are 0817 923 0007, 0817 923 0003. Gospel, good morning.
So my name is Gospel, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Go on.
I'm calling from our local community.
Go ahead, Gospel.
So, like, what is happening in because of the bad rulers ruling the communities. So, the oil really listen, surveillance work that these people, the water people is supposed to go not that the people are very angry and are dying of hunger. So, the people that are so what I'm saying that
all right, please to correct you, please. Let's just correct you. No contract aware of was given to Teke. I don't see him carrying to protect any pipeline. All right, so either you get the facts right and stick with the conversation properly, or if you have perhaps personal concerns with some of those, you can perhaps add them. Gospel, thank you very much. This message says, good morning. Personally, I don't think the of confers any security advantage on securing pipeline resources. Rather, I think it can be an encumbrance for security. You are charged with security dominated by your own ethnic group. The governor indeed feels locals are best placed security to secure own place. When he goes for police council meeting to confirm the new IGP, he should demand that Rivers State CPO's origin and DPOs in local government area must also be from those local government areas. The DPOs must be from community where the area command has jurisdiction. Mine good led by of the pastor aided in fighting involved. I don't think it's fair to say that it's APC was the federal government of APC. That's all right. Second of all, I don't know where you got statistics that only APC members or people from the APC are the ones that are involved in illegal oil refining. I'm one of the people that have been apprehended. Okay, let me ask Mr. Nwachukwu. Mr. Nwachukwu, all the people you have apprehended, has anyone ever said that they were members of the APC and that is why they are into illegal oil refining?
It's nothing like politics in illegal oil bunkering. Illegal oil bunkering.
I traveled to my place last weekend and weekend before last, and I saw those boys. They are from my place. Those boys are doing the surveillance work. And they are not complaining. I believe in the government, they will also give the government people to secure their own side. So some people will be the one to secure their own side. Maybe the others will be the one to secure their own side. Are we making noise or something that is supposed to discuss about it?
All right, Frank, thank you very much. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, this is me, Andrew.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, and good morning to your guests. Good morning. To that to the allegation that from different voters that clothes should not be given, and that now too I hear that the governor is really one man, which is right. And I want to say it directly to your guests that please issue office. They shouldn't militants. They should be concerned about only
ex-agitators.
Agitating for please come to that data for so long. But nobody, even when I to bring a solution to this situation, at the end it will share between themselves. How is it doing to ensure that people like us and our representatives called the time and talk for now? How do I ensure that some of these things get to the you, my to those who are to me in my area, the River South is here? What is it doing to that? That's my question.
All right, thank you. Quickly, Mr. Nwachukwu, we don't really have a lot of time, but you heard his thoughts. He got interrupted again by the service provider. I'm sure, like Leighton Barrier said, conversations came up earlier on this, and I think when the contract was first awarded, and the talk was for Tompo to carry everybody along, and perhaps that happened. Because if maybe everybody wasn't carried along from different parts of the Niger Delta, I'm sure we would have heard certain people grievances and talking about how they are displeased with. So many people, including I guess, you would see that there's been some level of improvement with reports. Even when we have still had in border community several times, it might not be because somebody vandalized. It could be because maybe the pipelines are old or natural causes, and whatever happened. And that is where the conversation is not going to. But then again, the governor had made that comment would be because he might have also x-rayed the situation and looked at it and felt the local government, community leaders have to either have or go on screen, which would mean they are supposed to be arrested because that is a crime, or ex-agitators. So does that mean that individuals who do not fit into any of these categories or do not belong to that particular security outfit cannot be contracted to pipelines that pass through their community or even their compounds? That is a big question. Let's see if we can take one message before we wrap up. Good morning. For those who are doing illegal refining, okay, thank you very much. Jude will be coming in shortly for Hello Port Harcourt. My guest is the National Coordinator of the Civilian TF, Adah. My name is Ifeyemi, and thank you and have a great morning.
Women's Conference 2020. Women's Conference 2020.